Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's been a while. I've been playing games quite a bit, and I figured I would get back here and record some commentary over my Castlevania playthrough. This is a game that I had ever since I was a little kid. I got it for Christmas one year, and I was never able to finish it. And finally, I was like, you know what? Let me just suck it up and see if I can play through this thing. And I thought I was going to have to grind it a whole lot, be able to get through the whole thing, but it turns out, after about a day of playing it, I was like, this game's really not that hard. um, there are some points though that I did die a few times, and I never used to be able to beat the Grim Reaper back in the day. But now that I know how to do it with the holy water or whatnot, it's not so bad. So let me start the video here. So I'm actually not playing right now. I already recorded this, so it's like just doing a little voiceover here. We'll see how it goes. I've never done it this way before, so this is interesting. All right, so here we go. This was like the first game I ever wanted as a kid on my own, where I was like, this game looks really cool, and I saw it in like Nintendo Power or something, and I was like, I really want this game. I wasn't into like Dracula or anything like that as a kid, I just thought it looked neat. Clearly I'm no speedrunner or anything either. I play like very deliberately, try to get all the candles and everything. I just finished watching a guy named JC do a speedrun of this game and get the world record, and it was mind-blowing. Like, just the way he was able to use glitches and stuff. Crazy. Unbelievable. Maybe I'll link it in the description if you haven't seen it before. Somehow the guy only has like 3,000 subscribers or something like that. He deserves way more. He's an amazing player. He beat this game in like 12 minutes or less or something like that. It's insane. And then I watched him do Super Castlevania 4 because I just finished that game as well, so I'll have another video for that soon. But yeah, mine are much more slow and boring compared to what he's doing, but I'm just proud of myself for being able to finish this game for all these years. Really, the first several levels are really quite straightforward. There's not a whole lot of difficulty. It's funny, as an adult now, it just seems like I understand how to play through these games so much better. Whereas as a kid, you're just kind of like blindly trying to plow through everything, where it's much better to be patient, take your time. Even though the levels are timed, like, you're never going to run out of time. You have to really stall. I know there's a shortcut here if you hit the bat and you can jump up onto that platform on the right, but I'm not skilled enough to do such things. So yeah, all of this in the beginning is, I would call pretty ordinary, standard gameplay. I'm very sloppy in a lot of places too, it's not like I play this game every day. I did play this on the PS5 first because I have a PS4 Castlevania collection disc. I figured I would start with that because the controller is just so much more comfortable in my hands, like the old school Nintendo controller, even though I use the dog bone one. It still hurts my hands a ton, so I figured I would just use a PS5 controller first. And I ended up finishing the game on that. And once I did that, I was like, you know what? To make it more legit, I better do it on the regular Nintendo, so that's what this footage is. I did the same thing with Castlevania 4, but in that one I just said, the hell with it, I'm just going to play it on the PS5. I'm not going to play it on the Super Nintendo, even though I have the game. Figured that was sufficient. The music in this game, I forgot how good it was. Like, I was playing the game, and like, when I go to bed, I have the music from the game stuck in my head. I'm like, so many good songs in this game, or whatever, good soundtracks. Especially from back in the day with the Nintendo, man. Very impressive. Getting back to that dude JC that has the world record for this game, he can kill this bat in one shot. Like, it's unbelievable. He just hits it at the right time from on the stairs or something, and it just completely kills it in one shot. It's unbelievable. I do wonder if I could eventually try to maybe make it to Dracula without even getting hit until that point. Like, it seems like the game's not that hard up until then. I had a hell of a time with Dracula, though, as you'll see at the end. But I don't know if I really want to take on that challenge because I have plenty of other games to play. It's really worth my time to do such a thing. It's a great game, though. It still was a lot of fun to play. Infuriating at times, but... This is one of these games, too, where it's like, you don't really care about getting a high score or anything, but it does help because you get free guys, get one-ups after you get so many points. And that can be useful. I'm gonna find out later on, the cross is like by far the best weapon in the game. But I don't really care about holding on to it. Like, I know there's a knife coming up in this area and I do skip it, but for the most part, I'm like, whatever weapon the game wants to give me, I'll just use it. And I remember back being a kid that I never used my sub-weapons enough. I always just tried to do everything with the whip, and that was a huge mistake, because you can do so much with the sub-weapons, especially the cross. That thing's amazing. I'm hanging around over here because at one point when I was playing this game, I got like a treasure by standing around over here, ducking or something. I couldn't figure out how to get it again, so I was like, all right, well, the hell with that. I'll just move on. But yeah, if you do something over here, you get like a, I don't know, a treasure chest or something that gives you a few 1,000 points. All right, so this point is like the first part of the game to me that is a little bit challenging because you can get knocked off of the platforms by those Medusa heads so easily. And for a while, I was dying on that a bunch before this playthrough. Thankfully, by this point, I had like kind of figured it out. For some reason, I have a really hard time hitting this candle. It's just like a heart or something. It's stupid. Like I said, I played very deliberately. No speedrun of any sort here. This might be the longest playthrough you might watch. Although, I think it only takes me like 45 minutes maybe to get to Dracula, which even that seems like long, because this game's not that long. I mean, I fell through the Tootsie Roll here the first time, but whatever. It happens. Stupid thing knocks me down, I have to go through it again. If I was a better player, I would just let the thing hit me up to the platform above. I know speedrunners do that. But not worth it to me. I had to pause periodically through the game because, if you don't know, I'm actually a day trader. And so, a lot of times I'd be like pausing to like make a trade here and there. I have I'm looking at my monitors right now, and I have each side of my monitor is like a couple of charting things or whatever, and like active trades, and then in the middle of the screen is where I play the game, or right now I'm watching the commentary or whatever. So yeah, if you see me pausing or whatever, it's because I was making like some day trades or whatever. I already edited out the pause time. Nobody wants to sit through blank screen or a screen for all that time. So I tried to edit this down before I'm doing this commentary right now. So, you see, very deliberate still. But again, like none of this up to this point is really that hard. Pretty straightforward. I mean, they're not really trying to screw you over here too much. There are points later on in the game where I feel like they are like kind of about to get you. I would say for back in the day too, these graphics are pretty damn good. I had probably bought something and then sold something in that time or something like that. I don't know. It doesn't take long. I'm very active. Comes to trading. Basically, that's how I make my living nowadays. So. Not for the faint of heart, man. I love it though. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I get to play games all day while I make trades, so it's freaking awesome. There have been plenty of bad days and months, though. Of course, nobody wins them all. It's funny, and I hadn't known how powerful the holy water was until like I watched speedrunners and players play this game on YouTube and saw like, oh my god, you can do so much with it. So basically, I mean, if you can keep the holy water through the whole game, that or the cross, like you're in pretty good shape. Except for the Grim Reaper. I feel like you need the holy water to beat it. Otherwise, I have no idea how the hell to beat the Grim Reaper without it. Believe me, I tried so many times when I was a kid. It was brutal. Alright, on we go. I had some trouble in this area too. Not this particular part, but as we go on, we'll see. I died a few times. Where a more practiced gamer would probably have no trouble with this at all. Oof. My wife tried playing this game a little bit, and she hates these guys. The bouncing things. She could not get out of their way if her life depended on it. More green. Trying to find food. Nothing there. Nothing like pork chops out of a wall, man. Video game logic. Parts are your inventory or points to use for your special weapons, which is so silly too. My wife had never played this game before. She collected the heart. She's like, why is my health going up? Which is a legit question, you know? But, hey, leave it to Konami, man. Still a great game. Yeah, I think this stage is where the game had more problem. Let's see. And this is so easy too. Oh no, it wasn't this. Not this screen. It was further on. Now here I probably should just make good use of the clock, but I think I didn't. Maybe I did. And I don't know why I was having such a hard time with these freaking guys. Like, this has never been a problem in my life, and all of a sudden here I am getting hit by these things. Like, nobody gets hit by those fireballs. Good use of the clock that time. That was good. Yeah, I think I was just trying to be safe so I wouldn't die before I made it to the next section. So I did do it alright. Certainly not great. I made it. I never want to miss a candle. That was pathetic. That was just terrible. Like, come on, man. How did I get hit by that? Again. Like, what? How? I should be better than that. But then again, starting this area with full health is probably better off anyway. And then I get hit by the same thing again. I'm like mad at myself watching this back now. It's just like, how did I fail at this so badly? That was bullshit. Like, come on now. The guy just like torpedoed himself at me. I didn't know they could do that. That was bad too. I don't know if my like thumb was just not fast enough at the time. Look at this, like over and over again. Come on. Embarrassing. Can't believe I haven't put this on YouTube with that. This is another one where it's like, I don't ever remember dying in this area when I was a kid. Maybe I did, but I don't know. It seems like a pretty tame section. I think I also was so tired playing this game. Like, I should have gotten a better night's sleep before I tried playing it because I was getting so irritated by stupid things and my own bad playing. Again, stupid bird. That's cool with a castle in the background foreshadowing where you're going later. See that? At least I know there's food over here, so that helps. And these guys are very easy to kill, so... I just want them both on the same side, so I'll just do that and try to wail on them. One health bar. Hit it. I think if I got hit there, I would have been dead. So, be careful with that. Even though you killed them, if their stuff hits you, you'll die at the end. Alright, so stage 10 already. Yeah, again, I was like, I think I'm making a stock trade here. Kind of a nice break too, like, instead of being so caught up in the game or whatever, take a little break. So trading and playing games at the same time actually works. But even this area is not that hard. I keep getting hit by bats over here, and there's no, like, why? I don't even know. I know you can get up into that, like, the rocks up above, too, and it's like, whatever, I don't care about that. Just slowly making my way across the screen, man. It's funny, too, because all of the techniques and stuff I knew when I was a kid for fighting all the bosses that made them, like, pretty easy, I forgot them all. All I ever could remember is that I could never beat the Grim Reaper. And I knew that most of the other ones were easy. I see, you could tell, like, how many trades I make just by all the times I pause. A couple of the times I might have been putting the dogs out or something, too, but usually it's probably this area is where my wife played, and she was very frustrated very quickly because these guys are annoying. Spoiler alert, I don't think I make it through this with one health bar. Yeah. Alright, so the other thing that I don't like about this particular stage is that you don't get any whip upgrades by these guys. You get one at the very end, but that's it. You gotta do this whole thing with the crappy ass whip. Which, thankfully, it's enough to kill these guys anyway. And yeah. Yeah, this sucks. So at this point, I'm just trying to get to the end of this as fast as I can. There's a lot of glitchy graphics in this game. For one of the earliest generation games, it's still, they can perform pretty well. I guess it gets a lot of slowdown here and there too, I think. There's my whip upgrade finally. In one of my playthroughs, too, before I recorded this area was getting the best of me a lot. Those stupid dragon head guy things killed me all the time. Again, when I was a kid, I don't remember them being that bad. Those guys right there. I don't know why that was a problem. Food. Pork chop. For some reason, I don't know why, I was just struggling with those things. This is another boss that should be very easy. I was like, whatever, I'll just let him hit me, I'm just gonna keep wailing on it, and it'll probably die before I do, so it's fine. Yeah, easy boss. I was just curious to see what was in these candles. Like, I need to know. Nothing special. Had a ton of hearts, apparently. Or whatever that's worth. I think here is where the game, I would say, really takes like the next step into difficulty. Yeah, I struggled with this for a while. I have a much better technique for dealing with that little intro right there, but for whatever reason I didn't do it there. Stupid, honestly. That's the important holy water, because that's the only one you get, as far as I know, until you get to the Grim Reaper. So you don't want to lose that. This freaking guy. Not good, because at this point, every time you get hit, you lose 4 health bars. And, that means basically if I get hit one more time, I'm dead. Not good there. Sloppy. Very sloppy. Again, I didn't do what I normally do here, which is, you'll see it the next time around. I think get through this area. That's the thing with this game. I mean, you basically learn the patterns, the algorithms that everyone's doing to you, and you just, learn how to handle each individual section. You'll be fine. And it only takes a little bit of practice too. Like I said, I thought I was gonna have to grind this game for like weeks to get good enough. Yeah, that was terrible right there. All right, here we go. Up, move over, boom. Simple. Why I was not doing it that way before, I don't know. Pure foolishness. Yeah, and I learned to better handle this guy too. Just go up the stairs and throw some fire water at him. Holy water. I think I played through this level more than any other because I just kept dying in it in the previous playthrough. Like, it was just driving me nuts. I would make it to the Grim Reaper once in a while and get my ass kicked because I didn't know where to stand. One thing to have the holy water, but you actually have to know where to stand to use it effectively and not get hit. There's a couple of places you can do it. I just used one that I saw on YouTube and was like, oh, okay, that should work. And thankfully it did. Holy water is your best friend, man. I'm just like using it liberally at this point. Which was silly there, because I could have just whipped that in. That's okay. I know there's food coming up, so that's no big deal. Just playing cautiously here. Go. This area is silly. Like this guy, you can just keep pushing back. You just like, peace out, see ya. Alright, bye. I don't have to worry about that guy anymore. This one's a little bit more of a pain for me. Just trying to avoid his axe. Quick little dodge. So I'm just trying to back him off the screen. He doesn't disappear like the other one does. It takes like a million years to kill him. He's backing up. I'm gonna watch him through this again. I just watched that JC video last night where he does the world record playthrough in this, and the way he goes through this area, in every area, honestly, he makes the game so freaking easy. He would be long past all of this by now. He uses a couple of cool glitches too, where it's like there ends up being hidden stairways, and it messes up the level, but it cuts out a ton of them. Here I'm trying to fall down but not go up the stairs or something like that. It just kept making me go up the stairs and I didn't want to. Well, I get back up. Right, purple power holy water now, that's good. Stuff, easy peasy. This music was in my head for a long time because I heard this level over and over, so it stuck with me for a while. I wanted to make sure I had more than enough hearts to use as much holy water as I wanted at the Grim Reaper. I didn't make it that far. So right now I look like I'm in pretty good shape, which is great. Full health heading into the section is good. No idea why those things hit me so much during this playthrough. I think that's a cross right there, so I skipped it. Another stop. I think it was a good day too. I think I made a good amount of money that day. So, any day you come out green in the market and you beat Castlevania, great day. This area, good God, this used to be like the death of me every freaking time I tried to play this game when I was a kid. And I just didn't realize how helpful the holy water was back then. And I would just try to plow through the whole thing, which you can't do. Like, you really have to take your time here. I'm actually getting kind of lucky with the Medusa heads and everything. But the combination of the Medusa heads and the axe throwing guys, just usually it's brutal. Huh. I didn't expect him to disappear like that. Alright, so here we go. See if I can pull this thing. So if you notice, I was standing a little farther forward than I wanted to, and that messed up everything. Just like that, crushed. So I'm skipping ahead here, and we're back to this thing again. And clearly I'm not having as much luck as I did the first time through it. But I'm trying to take my time, be a little more deliberate. Again, using the holy water liberally. One of the techniques I learned too is like with the Medusa heads, just back up a little bit, let them fly over you. That works pretty well. Got lucky there too. I'm glad that axe didn't hit me. Again, just sometimes you're in the right place at the right time just to not get hit, but it's not easy. Like this, here I am with 2 health bars left, and I'm like, oh, I might as well just die, because how the hell am I going to get through this, you know? I just disappear again. Make sure I get every can. I'm like, please be food in one of these things. But no luck. I don't think they ever have food. But it turns out, this is where you want to stand. Because now, I was amazed. I was like, holy shit. Did I just do that? It was the second time in my life I'd beaten the Grim Reaper. And I had never done it that smoothly before, like without getting touched. Like I was like, oh my god, I cannot believe I pulled that off. So, I'm very proud of myself for having done that. Of course, you watch all these other YouTubers that can do this in like their sleep, you know, it's no big deal. But for me, it was a big deal. Alright. Heading to the end. This area is really tough, like, especially since I've only played it twice in my life. But thankfully, it's pretty short. And I was like, axe? Sure, why not? I don't even know. I don't know what I need to have here. A bat from the first level. The boss from the first level becomes like a regular enemy in this area. Kind of funny. Yeah, I was like, just don't knock me off of the platforms and I'll be fine. I don't care if I die. The clock seems helpful here too. It's like, wow, they really threw you a bone here. I can just use the clock in the spot. Helps out. Just do more. So not so bad. That's the whole level right there. It's like, okay, pretty easy. This guy drove me nuts. It's like, buddy, get over here. Any day now. I'm like, I'm not gonna jump there. I wasn't going to, but I was like, okay. He's not gonna come over to me, I guess I have to go over there, and hopefully I don't die. Yeah, this section coming up, I don't know how to do this without getting hit. This area, there's so much going on. Really waited the last second to kill that guy. That was dangerous too, because I fell down and I died. Knife is like the worst weapon in the game. Yeah, I'm pretty much gonna get killed there, yep. Those guys are so erratic the way they move, generally speaking, that kind of inevitable that I was gonna get killed. And I knew there was food down below too, but I was like, I don't think I'm gonna get to it, so whatever. Try again. I had forgotten too that you get unlimited continues in this game, which obviously makes it a hell of a lot easier. Makes the grinding a lot easier. This guy just driving me nuts. Like, okay, thank you. See, like, falling down the stairs is the dumbest thing in this game. Like, that kills you. It seems so dumb. By video game logic, if I fell down my stairs in my house, that means I would die. Even Castlevania 4, same thing. There's like 1 or 2 jumps in Castlevania 4 that one of them in particular, I must have died 50 times on. It was driving me insane. And it's not like it should be anything that difficult either. It's just like, whatever reason, I don't know if it's timing was off or like because I'm playing it through the capture card, there's a slight delay that was causing me to mess up. I don't know. It was really weird though. This area, I was just like, I'm just gonna keep on moving through. I don't care if I get hit, just keep moving. The nice thing about these levels leading up to Dracula's area is that they're really quick. You get through it fast. Like, here you go, boom, we're at the end now. Okay, so we're 30 minutes into the game, basically. So it took me only a half an hour to get to Dracula. That's how quick this game is. But then, we'll see how the Dracula fights go. I actually put the number of attempts at the top of the screen there, so it says Dracula attempt 1. Oh my god, this was just brutal. It's kind of a cheap fight, too, because half the time, well, not half the time, but a lot of times, he spawns right on top of where you're standing, which is why they say to keep moving around. This is the first time the second time I'd ever fought this battle, because I had beaten the game once before, but I was like, come on, man. So I sped this up, and I removed a lot of the attempts, because you don't want to watch every single attempt of this, because I was at this for a very long time. So this is double speed, just showing you the trials and tribulations I had gone through with this freaking boss fight. So annoying. The timing on that, too, is very hard for me, where you have to jump over the fireballs and swing at him at the same time. And for whatever reason, so many times I would swing just a little late and just miss him. And anytime I threw the holy waters by accident, I didn't mean to do that. It just happens. So after you defeat the first phase of Dracula, you get this guy. And I was doing what I could, man. I was like so sweating, my fingers, and I was like stressed out. Alright, so now we're at the 14th try. And I was doing this non-stop, and as time went on, I was just getting more and more angry. It took me quite a while, as you'll see. But at this point, I think I wasn't too frustrated yet, but in a little while, I was probably swearing up a storm. Like, constantly, my wife's getting mad because I was so angry. It's like, it just became infuriating after a while. I was like, what the hell, game? Come on, man. Throw me a freaking bone. Like, this is bullshit. All the times he, spawned on top of me and stuff. Which you don't see a lot of in these so far. Here again, I'm missing him, constantly. The other thing is that if you do knock his head off here and you get to the blue bird-like creature, whatever, that sucked. I hit him one more time. Died. But if you do get to the bird-like creature and you don't have enough health left, you're basically going to get hit one time because you can't really get underneath his jumps. A lot of times he won't jump high enough and you have to take a hit. So you'll just die. You only have 4 health bars or less. Well, I guess in the case of 4. Most times. Yeah, not a good playthrough. This is the 30th attempt. Alright, 37. Maybe this one will be a little better. And I don't know if anybody struggles with him as much as I do. Like, I don't know if other people think he's like a really tough boss or not. I have no idea. It was for me. It's like you have to jump and swing at the same time. Not bad. Sometimes I'd be facing the wrong way and I'd swing the wrong way. There he goes spawning on top of me. There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason for it either. Like, I don't know if there's a way to prevent him from spawning on top of you if you stand in certain places or what. Never really figured that out. Alright, so I look like I'm in pretty good shape here. I know to throw the holy water on him to lock him in place, but for some reason it's not always working. So here it's like, okay, you did the jump. Okay. Doing alright. Ouch. Forgot that he threw fireballs. So, that's up. Alright, number 40. 40 times in a row trying to beat this freaking guy. Crazy. Going well so far. Oh, focusing. One hit's not bad though. You still should have enough health. I know there are speedrun strats too, where the idea is to use the cross and just throw it across the screen. But it doesn't have to do that. Alright, so back to regular speed here. See if I can actually pull this off. Balls. I still look like I'm doing alright now. Getting closer. At this point, I'm probably getting kind of excited. I'm like, okay, I still have enough health to get through this. Turn around, throw the holy water, keep swinging. Now that 2 thing kind of threw me off, and I was like, should I try to get that or not? And then that happened. I was like, are you effing kidding me? I had 1 health bar left on his to get, and I couldn't do it. So 5 attempts later, trying it again. So literally, it took me a half an hour to get to Dracula, and then I think it took me like another 2 hours or something just fighting him before I could finally get past him. It was insane. Like, the game is so short until you get to him. Well, for me anyway. It was awful. I could probably play it right now and, again, get to Dracula in probably less than a half an hour. And then probably get stuck on Dracula for a long time again. That was a terrible fight against the final boss. Alright, 48. Can I do it this time? Who knows? At least it looks like as time went on, I was getting a little bit better here and there. I mean, there were some fights in here that I didn't show that I'm just getting annihilated right away. There is definitely some luck involved because of the place where he spawns and making sure that you're close enough to hit him and all that stuff. But this is going really well here. I mean, I haven't even gotten hit yet, so that's fantastic. So that was really great for me. Get out of the way. Looks like I have it under control. Looks like I put my holy water the wrong way for some reason. I only have 2 left here, so I'm like, oh my god. Again! 1 health bar. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, man. So, 50th attempt. And again, this freaking ass is like spawning on top of me, and I am rip shit by now. I'm like swearing up and down. What the fuck? Look at this. Like, come on. Okay, so this is actually attempt number 51. I had the numbering wrong. So yeah, so there was a lot of them that was like quick deaths like that. So 51st try. Number 50 on the top. I didn't realize there was a time between 48 and 50 that I got killed so quick. I think here I was trying to just be as patient as possible. I was pretty much at my wit's end at this point too. I was just so frustrated. But I insisted on finishing it. Like, I was like, I'm not gonna stop, there's no way. I made it this far. I've tried this many times. I believe I did it way faster when I did it on the Castlevania Classics collection. And it might have been because I wasn't using the capture card for that, because I was just playing it on my regular PlayStation with no computerized stuff or anything. So maybe there's no delay or whatever, I don't know. So far, so good. Lock them in place. Try not to waste holy waters like that. That's bad. That was bad. That was luck. I didn't expect that my holy water would take out the fireballs like that. So yeah, this is bad. Like, I'm like, come on. Again. Throw the holy water. So it's almost like throw the holy water, attack twice, throw the holy water, attack twice. And just keep doing that. And I finally beat it. 51 attempts. Not 50. 51 tries. And I was like, oh my god, thank god I finally beat this freaking guy. So that was it, man. I was thrilled that I finally got to the ending of this damn game. But even with the crazy number of times I had to fight Dracula, I still liked the game a lot. I still had a lot of fun with it. And I would still play it again. Maybe someday. I have too many other games to play now, though. But definitely worth it. It was fun. James Banana. Bram Stoker. Yes, I'm really curious to know if other people struggle with Dracula as much as I do. I don't know why that was so hard for me, but it was. Literally one of the hardest boss fights I think I've ever dealt with in my life. I don't ever remember having to fight anybody 50 plus times to beat him. And back in the day, when I was a kid, I beat Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2. Those were not easy back in the day either for me. I was a kid, and I beat the second one first, and I was so psyched up having to beat that one, I immediately finished the first one right afterwards. I'm like, I'm getting through these both right now. But still, this was harder to me. All right. That'll do it, man. All right. Thanks, guys. See ya.